promise, and here is the promise. He says in verse 1, behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And here it is. God is already up to something. Lean over to the person next to you. God is up to something. Come on, you ain't saying it with some conviction. They ought not sit beside you. They didn't want you to witness to them. You ought to tell them God is up to something. And here it is that God is up to something, and God is going to do it, but God is going to use somebody. And I don't know how you feel about it, my brothers and sisters, but every time, every day, every second, every minute of the hour, I'm expecting God to use me. And I get concerned when people come to church and they're sitting up saying that I didn't know I was going to do. You ought to be glad that God literally looked beyond the archives of ages and called you out of darkness into the marvelous light, and now gives you an opportunity to witness for him. Need to never take a neighbor. I know he's right. This messenger, what I love about God is that God says, I'm going to send this one. I'm going to prepare him. He's going to come. The Lord says, I'm going to send him myself. He's going to prepare, which means to clear. He's going to remove any obstacles that are in the path of the messenger. And I don't know how you feel about it, but when God sends you, God will equip you. I said, when God sends you, God will anoint you. I said, when God sends you and you don't send yourself, you'll be able to take a licking. I wish I had some help up in here and keep on ticking. It's when the Lord sends you. The Lord says that I'm going to send myself. I'm going to prepare for myself. In other words, I'm going to clear it. I'm going to remove it. Anything that's in the path of the messenger, the Lord says that I'm going to equip you that you can move forward and begin to possess what God has already said that's yours. And you don't have to worry about, my brothers and sisters, the obstacles, because all of us that's been called by God and we've been sent by God, we don't see obstacles, we see opportunities. Lean over to your neighbor, I know he's right. The messenger will come like a refiner's fire and like a fuller's soap. Y'all read the text, right? The refiner's fire points to the fact that God has a solution for my pollution, and it's called transformation. Lean over to your neighbor, I know he's right. The God that we serve, he has a solution. Tell your neighbor, he has a solution. And many would believe that God is just sitting in the heaven, but what I want to go on record and declare that God is not sitting, God is working. Good God Almighty. You got to hear what I'm saying in here. He's just not sitting up in a celestial lodge above and just sitting there and watching people blow up people. I wish I had some help in here. But the God we serve is just not sitting, but he's working. He's not satisfied with the way things are. So he goes to work by purging us to become something precious, something prized, and something priceless that will result because of the process. And here it is. God says, listen, I got a promise here, but I'm going to back you up to the process. And when I bring you through the process, you'll be able to appreciate the promise. And oftentimes we can't appreciate what we have. It's because we don't understand the process. Tell your neighbor it's all about the process. Baby, I am where I am today because of the process. You can't tell it. Let me tell it what the Lord has done for me. You ought to tell your neighbor it's about the process. And I know he's working on me because he's shifting the way I see things. I know he's working on me because he's changing my attitude. My attitude will reflect my altitude. Bad attitude, no altitude. Tell your neighbor I know he's right. I know he's working on me because he keeps making ways out of no way. Watch this. In spite of me. I know I don't deserve to be here. I know I don't deserve to be preaching. I know I don't deserve to be proclaiming. but he's still working on me in the spite of me. You don't look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, don't look at him all crazy, because if the truth be told, you ought not be sitting where you sitting. You ought to be somewhere pushing up daisies. Can I have some help up in here? But God is still working on us, and he's working on you, and he's working on me, and I know he's still working because he's still healing sick bodies. I know he's still working because he's still opening up deaf ears. I know he's still working because he's still causing the lame to walk. I know he's still working, and it's not just sitting. You ought to tell your neighbor, I know he's working. Matter of fact, you ought to see me last year. I wasn't where I am this year, but I thank God he's working on me. I wish I had somebody there say, he ain't just sat on me, he's working on me. He's changing the way I see things. He's changing the way I interact with people. He's changing the way I deal with people. I tell your neighbor, he's changing me. He's doing it because the text says he's like a refiner's fire. In other words, God will use your circumstances to work them out for your good. What was meant for our destruction becomes my construction. Oh, I got a hard group in here this morning, but I came to preach with every fiber in my body. What was meant for evil has been turned around for the good. What's been meant for my destruction has worked out for my construction. And here it is. In the natural, God is bringing us from glory to glory. He's bringing us from victory to victory. And God is going to use my circumstances to change what's around me. And I got good news for you. If you don't change your circumstances, he'll change the way you see it. You ought to snap your neighbor and tell him, I know he's right. Come on, you ought to tell him he's on my street. You and I can wake up tomorrow morning and God could change everything around us. Your family would be perfect. You could be living in the house you always wanted. You could have the boo you always wanted. You can have the new job you always desired. You can have everything just the way you want it to be. But you'll still live a miserable life because you have not been changed. God can fix it. Tell him he can fix it. Come on, tell him he can fix it. But we will not grow in revelation and wisdom because God just not want to fix us. He wants to transform us from the inside out. I told you he's like the refiner's fire. Tell your neighbor he's like a refiner's fire. He'll get down all in my condo. He'll get down in my spirit. And he'll take advantage of me. Come here, Jeremiah. He'll start making me say stuff and do stuff I said I wouldn't do. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn in my resignation. I ain't going to preach no more in his name. But from the time I made the proclamation to the time I got back to my study, his word was in my heart, shut up like fire. And I can't stay, I can't do it because he's taking advantage of me. Say yeah! He wants to fix us from the inside out. Tell your neighbor that's the refiner's fire. And you may not can get with me this morning, but the reality of it is with your bad attitude, you need some fire in you to refine you. So long as I stay in God's will, he'll take you through the process of purging you and I to make us look more like him. And what I love about God, he will not leave his work undone. He will complete what he started. I said he will complete what he has initiated. And what I love about God, I ain't gonna be long, but what I really am intrigued about God is that while I'm going through the heat of life, God watches us and protects us over the flame. The flame will not consume us because God controls the heat. God allows us to simmer, but not here. You wonder why you're still alive and you're still moving forward with momentum. It's because what was sent to destroy you has nothing but built